Catcalling. Have you ever heard of that phrase before?
Of course.
Is that annoying to someone like yourself or flattering?
I would say somewhere right in the middle. Like, I would never get tired of compliments. So sometimes, but catcalling has like a negative connotation to it. It's like when it's like disrespectful, that's what catcalling is. It's really, really huge in like New York and a lot of really urban areas. So fortunately, I've never been a victim of catcalling. However, I know a lot of women are, and I do think it's very unfortunate. Like, my sister lives in New York, and it's the stories she tells me are terrible. Like, it's so disrespectful. So if I lived in an area where it was like a big thing, I feel like I probably would have answered that with very annoying. But since I've never lived in New York, or I've like been a pretty suburb girl, I never really experienced it that bad.
I've heard some horror stories
really
with
bad
catcalling.
stories, yeah.
Some of the stories that you've heard, what's probably the worst story you've heard?
I
Has
mean,
it gone
like,
past verbal?
They're pretty similar. Yeah, never got past verbal, but
Okay.
it's just like, you know, like, oh, like, hey, you look good, da, 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 and then like say much shit, keep walking. It's like, bitch, did you hear me? Or like, bitch, you don't even look that good anyway. Like, fuck you, bitch. Like, you know, all that. That's just like, I would be like, oh my God, so rude. That's so mean. Like, I would be hurt. I've never experienced any of that. Like, all the guys that like holler at me when I'm walking, they be so nice. I'd be like, oh my God, thank you.
I've heard of some physical stories.
I've seen physical stories on social media. I actually saw the video early today, and it was so bad. It's so unfortunate.
Now, when it comes to, and you mentioned some cities, and I don't know how often you travel to other cities, but from what you've experienced, what do you think, in your opinion, that you've experienced is the politest city? Well, what's the politest city where you, in terms of catcalling?
The most.
Atlanta?
Yes.
That's been the politest.
Yeah.
What's been the most disrespectful for you?
Like Virginia Beach area.
Virginia Beach.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. What's the best way for somebody to approach you?
The best way? To be like, oh my God, I could feel your light when you walked in the room. It was like an angel just stepped in here. That's what I want a man to say to me. If you say that, oh, you got me fooled for real. Or if I be like, oh, I'm sorry, like, I don't want to get my number, and they be like, oh, okay, beautiful, have a good day. I'll be like, oh, never mind, you got it. Yeah.
Pickup lines. It sounded like that was a pickup line, the first one you talked about.
Yeah, I love it. That's so beautiful.
You like pickup lines?
Yeah, I do. I'm like really soft. I can be really soft sometimes.
What's the worst or the corniest pickup line, or most memorable, if that didn't fit that answer?
Oh my God, one time this boy, he like literally threw something at me. Like, he threw something at me, but it literally missed me by like 1 second, but then he not 1 second, by like I just dodged a little bit.
Okay.
And he came over there and like picked it up, and basically like I heard him talking to his friends, but I didn't know he was talking about me. He was saying he was gonna try to like knock me out low key, and then like be like, oh, like dang, like I don't know what that was, and like help me up. That's terrible. That's very bad. Like,
that's a physical pickup line.
Yeah, like that's like very aggressive. Why would you want me to fall in the middle of the street? It was at Virginia Beach, which is why I said Virginia Beach. It was on the boardwalk of Virginia Beach. Like, they're just very reckless out there.
Do pickup lines work? I mean, you like them, but do they work?
No. Unless you already look good. Like, a pickup line is never the determining factor. Like, oh my God, you just said the smoothest thing ever. Like, no, it's all your looks. Like, I see you. You can say the lamest thing ever. No. If you look good and you say something super lame, I'm gonna be like, oh no. But if you look good and you say something like kind of corny, it might be cute a little bit.
Are pickup lines fading?
I hope. I would really hope so. They need to go away. I think so.
I mean, just from like what you experience with men, are pickup lines fading?
No, they don't never really. No, pickup lines are definitely like. That's why I feel like if you say a pickup line, then you're going out of your way to like, you know, try to be cute and like quirky and corny, because no, I don't get pickup lines often, nor do I see my friends get pickup lines. It's normally just like, hey, what's good? Like, oh, you look good. Oh, you look real good. Like, oh, what's your gram? What's your number? What's your Snapchat? They just get straight to the point.